Right, welcome back to the channel. Now today I'm in Glasgow. I'm going to take some pictures, I don't know yet, but I'll try and blur some people out as we do it and see what kind of pictures we can come up with. So let's go. Right, so I've set up a wee shot, first shot of the church, and I've got the reflection there in the puddle. So I'm here, wee postman's just turned up and he's parked there. He seems to be staying there for a wee while. So what I'll do is I'm at F16, 25 seconds. Wait till that motor's past, 25th of a second. And I'm just going to focus first on the very bottom part here. I've got the polarizer on, but I'll put it up to the sky so I can keep the reflections up in the centre. Focus point, and then I'll focus up on the actual church. So that's it, took three images. Here that one. We'll see if that works out once I get home. Right, so I've got a wee shot here, long exposure, 30 seconds, F11, ISO 50. So nobody will be still apart from the ones that are really sitting still. The ornaments, I should get a bit of movement in the clouds there, as you can see. Yep, so I'll take one more of this, and that should be it, up there. So plenty of wee bits of streaks in that, across the modern art gallery. And we'll see what comes up. Right, so I came back home. I'm going to just edit that image, turn it black and white, maybe a bit of colour pop, I think will make it. So let's get started. So I'm ready with QuickTime Player, so press record. Now, library, I'll go to library, import, and I'll look for the folder which is here, Glasgow the 10th and 4th, 2026. Let's go and find the image. Now, there was three images I took that day. I think I was going to go with, there's one of these I was going to go with one. I'll open the three of them now and then I'll decide 1, 2, 3 and import. So I'll import these files. Click develop. I only need one of these images, I don't need to be stacked. I only took three in case something was off on one of them. So this one looks quite sharp. People are quite a wee bit blurry, so that's what I want. Yeah, I'm sure it was A that I took, because the rest of them, and it was a busy street, you'll see for the video, it was quite busy. But yeah, I'm going to go with that one, so I'll just get rid of these two. Okay, remove photos, remove from Lightroom. Right, this one looks okay, so let's develop this. First thing we do, Adobe Landscape. Now shadows, need a wee tweak in the shadows. You can still see some people here and there, wee bitsy ghostly manoeuvres there. So that's it, the shadows are up. A wee bit of clarity, touch a wee bit of clarity on there. Touchy dehaze, and that adds contrast as well, obviously. Now come down to the saturation, and I'll move that to 20 usually. 20%, plus 20%, and that's in the calibration pad out the bottom. The remove chromatic aberrations, just in case there is any. I think that's it. I don't need to denoise it because it's ISO 50, which is quite good. I think that's basically what I need to do to that, apart from a wee bit of crop, because you can see there's a bit of vignetting here in the corners, which we don't want. So let's just, instead of cloning it out or anything, we will just remove it, crop. We'll crop in. I'll remove this wee bit here up in the right hand corner, and a wee touch there maybe. Let's straighten this up a wee touch. So where do you go? Straight by the road or straight by? That's it, straight by the building. So we'll keep that. That's it. And that's what I'm going to do in Lightroom, because I want to turn it black and white, and I only turn it black and white in Photoshop, because that way I can tweak colours, etc., which I'll now do. So I'm going to move this into Photoshop, edit in Photoshop. Right, I'm going to turn this black and white now, and first thing we do is turn it black and white. So I know it's slanted, it's running up, so we'll straighten that once we get to the black and white first, because if we do black and white first, then we go to the history brush to bring some colour in, and it'll not work because the colour, it's already moved the canvas, so nothing's going to happen, it's going to be off. So what we'll do first is we'll turn it to black and white, image adjustments, there we go. Now the blue slider I'm going to take down to darken the sky, darkens the blue sky, a wee bit of cyan down as well. The reds will go up slightly, yellows up slightly, not too much. 99, that's fine. A bit of magentas, you just slide it about and you'll see it's only the reds and pinks kind of thing that moves a wee bit. That'll do there. And then we'll click OK at that. So now it's black and white. Before I do anything else like the skew, I'll go in here and I'll bring the cone back, a bit of colour back in the cone. So go to the history brush here. The size of the history brush will need to be down, say 9 maybe. Yeah, 9. 9 looks good. 9 pixels. I'll just bring this cone back in on his head, because it does stand out. It's a bit iconic now, so you can't have the Duke on his horse without his cone anymore for some reason. And it all started way back when one man just decided to put a cone on his head. So there you go, there's his cone back. Now it sticks out. Another thing I want to do is this yellow line here, traffic, double yellows all the way along. I'm going to bring them back to add a wee bit more colour. So zoom in, same history brush, start in the corner. Now I'm doing it behind by the mouse, because what I can do is I can go back over it with a desaturation if I need to. So we'll just stick to the line here. And that's all we're doing. Bring the yellow line back in. Stop that there. Right, so that's that done. That saved you sitting watching it all. Now, it was painstaking, yeah, I know, but now we want to go to the sponge tool and we'll go to saturate. Take saturation down to 24. 24 should be fine. And I'm just going to run over these two bits that I've done. You can see them pop a wee touch more. And it's only the colour bits that I've done that will come back out anyway. So there you go. Bit of colour splashed into it. Now, it looks okay at that. There's no any overlapping because the paths, they're all grey anyway, so, and so's the road, so you don't notice anything else. So that done, I'm going to get into skew. Zoom up a wee touch and we'll go select. Select all, edit transform, a bit of skew. We're already on skew. So I'm going to bring this down slightly. Say slightly. Put this one up slightly. Say slightly. I'm going to move this one out. Hopefully it should look a wee bit more than normal. Still need it up slightly. Yep. Get off it right there. I think I don't want to take too much of this bottom bit out here. So I think that should be enough. So select and deselect. There we go. We more or less have a finished image. So that's the way I edit that one. A wee bit of colour pop because it's black and white, and the man's got a cone on his head, if you like, which is traditional now in Glasgow. So let's get that done. We'll save that and I'll show you that now. Also got a picture over there, which I'll show you, with a bit of reflection in the wee horse, with the man with the cone in his head. So hopefully that works out. Well, thanks for tuning in today. Now, Glasgow, I don't know, I find it hard to get any good pictures in Glasgow for some reason. And right now it looks like a big construction site. Everything, every main road or whatever's getting dug up somewhere or another. You can't go up this street, you need to cross across here, you need to walk up here. So I didn't have any fun there. I got a couple with pictures, there's no nothing spectacular. A wee bit of colour pop in a couple of them, that kind of thing. But there wasn't nothing. It was just a wee walking about, something different in the city. But next, I don't know what to do next. I'm still in a wee, what'll I shoot? But anyway, that's today's wee adventure, Glasgow city centre. Nothing much, bit of sunshine. Get out, but the wind was cold, the wind was freezing cold, I'll tell you that much. But anyway, I got a nice wee long exposure at the Museum of Modern Art. So that'll do for now. Anyway, I'll see you next time, somewhere else, different.